Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A throw to Parker, complete on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they show? On defense, because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them.
The touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brady to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play action, now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out, and the Buccaneers have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside defense.
was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Tua now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal. Slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. This is Gaskin on the carry. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to her back.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Snap count threw the defense off. 5-yard penalty. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Offside defense.
What's the deal, y'all? Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Intentional defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. From the 44, Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, I guess